fellow student nurses, as you know, this module is a practice module that you're going to be spending 30 hours a week in your clinical areas, and that the rest of the week is either going to be a university day or a study day. If you're not at university for either this module, Module 3, or for Module 2, which is the Research and Study Skills module, you'll be expected to use your fifth day of the week to undertake self-directed study and to prepare yourself for upcoming sessions, to start thinking about your assignment for Module 2, and perhaps your clinical skills outcomes for this practice module. Now, this video clip is designed to complement and reiterate the information that you have already had both in the large lectures for the induction to the module on the 3rd of January, and the lecture slides from those induction lectures are actually on the virtual learning environment for you to use. But what I really want to do is to reiterate to you the important dates and information required from your practice module. Now, as you know, the module started week commencing Monday the 2nd of January. Well, that was a bank holiday Monday, so we all had the day off, didn't we? And on Tuesday the 3rd of January, you were either in lectures having your induction to the module, or you were at your trust induction sites. From then on, you'll be in practice 30 hours a week, like I've already said, or in university or on a study day. The practice document that you now have is split into different parts. I'm just going to reiterate again the colours that we've used. The white part of the practice document is for general information. In there you'll find details of what you're supposed to be doing and when, and the fine grading of your practice and how it works. And there's also some information in there for your mentors in practice to help them support you. The next part of the book is green, and we've called that Part 1. And in there that you'll find some essential cluster skills that you have to complete, your interpersonal skills profile, learning contracts, student pledges, information from service users, all the things that I've already told you about in your induction lectures. And of course you can still use the lecture notes on the virtual learning environment to find out exactly what needs to be done when. Now, Part 1, the green part of the book, runs from 2nd of January 2012 up to and including the 25th of March 2012. What happens after the 25th of March 2012 is that on the week commencing Monday the 26th of March, you will be asked to come into the university by your tutor in a 30-minute time slot, which will be allocated to you, to present to you your practice document. Now, you'll be allocated a day from either Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday from that week. So I'm going to say it again, that's the week of Monday the 26th of March. Of course, on the Thursday and Friday of that week, you're already at university because you'll be undertaking some theory sessions for Module 2, won't you? You're not expected to come into the university all 3 days, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, just for the 30-minute time slot that's going to be allocated to you by your tutor. Now, they should have done this on the 3rd of January in order to make sure that you're fully prepared for knowing which date and time that you're going to be coming in for. The next part of the book that's coloured cream, we've called Part 2. This runs from week commencing the 23rd of April up until the 13th of July. Now, submission for this part of the book is a little different. You will still be in practice up until the 13th of July, but submission will be as from Monday the 9th of July. And you will be allocated a 30-minute time slot by your tutor, again, same as before, in which to come and present this book to them. One thing that I must make very, very clear at this stage is, because this week is a practice week and not a theory week, you cannot change the date and time of your submission slot. When that is given to you by your tutor, you must stick to it. That's because that will be the day that you have off from practice that week. Remember, I said at the beginning, you're going to do 30 hours in practice. And the final day of that week is for you to either do self-directed study or to attend university. And of course, we have given you a dedicated slot, so that will be your day off from practice that week for which you can attend university. If you are unlucky enough not to pass anything first attempt, the blue section of the practice document are for those people. This is for second attempt students, and that runs up until the 10th of August. And you'll be given the opportunity to go back to your clinical placement area for a 4-week period and to retrieve any elements that you haven't done so well in and turn them around into pass grades. So that's for you to work out with your tutor if and when it's required. What I want to point out as well is, for all the students that don't require that blue section of the book, and I'm hoping that will be just about everybody, what will happen if you are an adult branch student, during that final 4-week of placement, you will be given an insight into a mental health placement, and you must attend that placement as well as completing the mental health insights package that you can find on the virtual learning environment. If you are a child branch student or a mental health student, you will not be given obviously that mental health insight placement at this time. So you'll go back to your normal practice area for the full 4 weeks, and you'll just enjoy being in practice without having to be assessed, without anything hanging over your head, without having to go to your mentors and saying, please get my book signed because I've got to hand it in. It's just good practice at the end of your module after everything's been submitted, so that you can go back and consolidate your learning without having to be assessed on anything. Okay, so a quick recap. Your tutors have a list of dates and times for both Part 1 submission, which will be in the theory week commencing the 26th of March, and then for Part 2, which is the cream, which will be in the practice week of Monday the 9th of July. You must make sure that your tutor allocates you an individual 30-minute time slot for Part 1 and for Part 2, in order that you can come and present and submit your practice document to them. If you have any other queries about the practice document, about your time in practice, there's lots of information in the practice book, in the white pages, for you to have a look at. You can go to your personal tutor, you can go to the education champion and the education link team for your area, the details of which are all at the beginning of the practice booklet in the white pages. Or you can also contact myself